the silent epidemic, and the vitamin nobody talks about. Have you ever wondered why prostate issues seem to sneak up after the age of 60? You go from living a relatively comfortable life to suddenly waking up 3, 4, even 5 times a night. That feeling of urgency becomes constant. The stream weakens. You start planning your day around restroom access. As a prostate specialist, I see this every day. It's not just aging, it's a sign that your prostate is inflamed, overworked, and slowly losing function. But what if I told you that one overlooked vitamin could help restore up to 10 years of lost prostate health? That's not an exaggeration. It's backed by science and clinical practice. Let's start at the beginning. The prostate is a walnut-sized gland responsible for producing seminal fluid. As men age, hormonal shifts and lifestyle factors cause it to grow, sometimes double or triple in size. This leads to benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, the most common condition I treat. But inflammation is the hidden force behind this enlargement, and it's not just hormones at fault. Diet, dehydration, inactivity, and yes, vitamin deficiencies all play a role. Among all the micronutrients that support prostate health, one stands out, vitamin E. But not the synthetic kind found in cheap multivitamins. I'm talking about a specific form, gamma-tocopherol, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound found in certain plant oils and nuts. Gamma-tocopherol is often overshadowed by its cousin, alpha-tocopherol, which is what most supplements contain. Yet research shows that gamma-tocopherol is far more effective at neutralizing the types of free radicals that damage prostate tissue. One study published in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute revealed that men with higher gamma-tocopherol levels had significantly lower rates of prostate enlargement and inflammation. Another study showed it reduced markers of oxidative stress, one of the main drivers of tissue aging, by over 30% in just a few weeks. What makes this form of vitamin so special? It targets nitrogen-based free radicals, which are particularly damaging to prostate cells. These radicals accumulate as we age, fueled by processed foods, sedentary living, and environmental toxins. Gamma-tocopherol helps shut down this inflammatory cascade, protecting the delicate balance of hormones and cellular health that keeps your prostate functioning properly. And the best part? It works fast. Many of my patients begin to notice improvements in urinary flow, frequency, and comfort within 30 days of beginning a gamma-tocopherol-rich regimen. But here's the kicker. Most men are deficient in gamma-tocopherol because the standard Western diet is loaded with omega-6 fats, low-quality oils, and processed grains, all of which block the absorption of this vital nutrient. So how can you get more of this powerful vitamin? We'll explore that in Part 2, along with the critical mistake most men make when trying to eat healthy for prostate support. Trust me, if you're loading up on certain heart-healthy oils, you might be doing more harm than good. Part 2, the healthy oils that hurt your prostate, and the ones that heal. You've probably been told that vegetable. Oils like soybean, corn, and canola are healthy. They're marketed as heart-friendly alternatives to saturated fats. But when it comes to prostate health, these oils are a disaster. Why? Because they are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess create an environment of chronic inflammation. And what do we now know about inflammation? It's the root cause of prostate swelling, pain, and dysfunction. Even worse, these oils block the absorption of gamma-tocopherol, the very vitamin that could reverse that inflammation. This means that no matter how much of it you take, if your diet is full of these oils, you're canceling out the benefits. Instead, focus on oils that enhance absorption and provide anti-inflammatory benefits themselves. Avocado oil, olive oil, extra virgin, and macadamia nut oil are ideal choices. They support the delivery of gamma-tocopherol to prostate tissue and have their own antioxidant properties. Also, be mindful of food sources rich in gamma-tocopherol. Walnuts, pecans, sesame seeds, and pumpkin seeds. Even better, these foods contain plant sterols that further reduce prostate inflammation and help balance DHT, a hormone implicated in BPH. In the clinic, I recommend a 2-week detox from processed foods and omega-6 oils, followed by a strategic reintroduction of gamma-rich whole foods. The difference is often dramatic. Patients report less urgency, more complete emptying, and a significant drop in nighttime bathroom trips. We'll dive deeper in Part 3, where I reveal the critical timing and dosage for gamma-tocopherol supplementation, and why most over-the-counter vitamin E products are completely useless. Stay tuned. Your prostate will thank you. The truth about vitamin E supplements, and how to use them for prostate recovery. If you're reading this, you've probably realized that your diet alone may not provide enough gamma-tocopherol to reverse years of prostate damage. That's where supplementation comes in. But there's a major problem most men don't know. Not all vitamin E supplements are created equal. In fact, most off-the-shelf vitamin E supplements contain only alpha-tocopherol, the most common and cheapest form. While alpha-tocopherol is useful in some contexts, it actually competes with and blocks the absorption of gamma-tocopherol when taken in high doses. That means many men unknowingly sabotage their prostate recovery by taking the wrong type of vitamin E. To truly support your prostate, you need a mixed tocopherol supplement, where gamma-tocopherol is the dominant component. These blends also typically include beta and delta tocopherols, which further enhance antioxidant effects. So, what should you look for in a high-quality vitamin E supplement? Gamma-tocopherol dominant. Ensure the label lists gamma-tocopherol first and provides at least 200 milliliters per serving. Mixed tocopherols. Avoid any product that lists only alpha-tocopherol. No synthetic fillers. Choose brands that are non-GMO and free from soy, artificial colors, and preservatives. Third-party tested. Certification from independent labs adds a layer of trust. Product like Gero Formula's Gamma E Complex or Life Extension Gamma E Mixed Tocopherols meets these standards and is often recommended by functional medicine practitioners. Timing matters. The body absorbs fat-soluble vitamins like gamma-tocopherol, best when taken with meals that contain healthy fats. I instruct my patients to take their supplements with lunch or dinner, preferably meals that include olive oil, avocado, or salmon. This enhances bioavailability and ensures the vitamin is delivered effectively to prostate tissue. But there's more. Consistency is key. Taking gamma-tocopherol once in a while won't deliver results. You need to be consistent. Daily use for at least 60 days is necessary to restore optimal prostate function. In my clinic, we monitor progress using symptom questionnaires, urinary flow tests, and even follow-up ultrasounds in more severe cases. Most men report noticeable improvements in urination, comfort, and energy within 3 to 4 weeks. But optimal outcomes typically peak around 8 to 12 weeks. Now let's talk safety. Gamma-tocopherol, unlike synthetic alpha-tocopherol, does not accumulate to toxic levels in the body. It has a more balanced antioxidant profile and is less likely to interfere with medications. Still, always consult your physician before starting any new supplement, especially if you're on anticoagulants, statins, or blood pressure meds. In Part 4, we'll shift gears a bit. We'll explore how gamma-tocopherol works synergistically with 2 other nutrients, selenium and zinc, to form a powerful triad for prostate regeneration. You'll learn how to combine these nutrients, the ideal food sources, and a simple daily protocol that many of my patients use to reclaim their vitality. If you've ever felt like your body is aging faster than your spirit, this next chapter may be your roadmap back to feeling strong, balanced, and in control again. Stay with me. Your best years may still be ahead. The Prostate Healing Triad, gamma-tocopherol, selenium, and zinc by. Now you understand the immense value gamma-tocopherol brings to aging prostate health. But what if I told you that, when combined with two other essential micronutrients, selenium and zinc, it becomes part of a powerful triad capable of rewinding the biological clock on your prostate? Yes, that's correct. These three nutrients, when properly balanced, act in synergy to reduce inflammation, combat oxidative stress, regulate hormonal activity, and support healthy prostate tissue regeneration. Let's break down why each is critical and how to combine them effectively. Selenium, the cellular shield. Selenium is a trace mineral that many overlook, but it's vital for prostate function. It plays a central role in the activity of glutathione, peroxidase, one of your body's most powerful antioxidant enzymes. Think of selenium as your internal cleanup crew, neutralizing the harmful oxidative byproducts that damage prostate cells over time. Clinical research, including large-scale studies like the Nutritional Prevention of Cancer trial, has shown that selenium supplementation is associated with a significant reduction in prostate cancer risk, up to 63% in men with low baseline selenium levels. But it's not just about cancer prevention. Selenium also helps regulate immune responses, improves blood flow to the prostate, and works with vitamin E to repair damaged tissues. Importantly, selenium enhances the antioxidant action of gamma-tocopherol, allowing it to penetrate deeper and work more effectively at a cellular level. For optimal prostate support, I recommend 200 mg of selenium per day, ideally in the form of selenium methionine or selenomethionine, both highly bioavailable and safe for long-term use. You can find selenium in foods like Brazil nuts, sunflower, seeds, sardines, and eggs, but supplementation ensures a consistent and therapeutic dose. Zinc, the hormonal balancer. The prostate contains more zinc than any other soft tissue in the male body. That alone should tell you how important this mineral is. Zinc regulates the production and metabolism of dihydrotestosterone, DHT, a hormone that contributes to prostate enlargement when present in excess. A zinc deficiency can cause DHT to spike out of balance, worsening the symptoms of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, including urinary retention, urgency, and nighttime awakenings. Zinc also acts as a natural antimicrobial agent, helping to reduce the risk of infections and inflammation within the urinary tract. In short, without adequate zinc, your prostate is vulnerable to both hormonal disruption and chronic irritation. The ideal intake for older men is 30 to 50 mg of elemental zinc daily, preferably in the form of zinc picolinate or zinc citrate. These are better absorbed and gentler on the stomach than zinc oxide. You can also increase zinc intake through pumpkin seeds, oysters, lean beef, and chickpeas. But again, food sources often fall short of therapeutic needs, especially if digestion is impaired. How to combine the trio safely and effectively. Now here's where the magic happens. When gamma-tocopherol, selenium, and zinc are taken together, at the right doses and times, they create a protective environment that not only slows prostate aging but actively restores tissue health. Here's a sample daily protocol I use with my patients. Morning, 30 mg zinc as picolinate or citrate, with breakfast lunch. 200 mg selenium as selenomethionine, with food dinner. 200 to 400 mg gamma-tocopherol as part of a mixed tocopherol supplement with healthy fats. This approach spreads the nutrient load throughout the day, optimizing absorption and avoiding competition for the same cellular receptors. Timing. Matter zinc and selenium can interfere with each other's absorption if taken together. That's why spacing them out by 4 to 6 hours improves their individual bioavailability. Gamma-tocopherol, as we've discussed, is best absorbed with fats, so taking it with dinner often gives the best results. What to expect after implementing this triad-based protocol? Most of my patients report the following within 4 to 6 weeks: reduced nighttime urination, less waking at night, stronger urinary stream, and more complete emptying, less pelvic discomfort or pressure-improved energy and reduced fatigue, thanks to lower inflammation, enhanced sexual function and drive. For men dealing with more severe symptoms or who have been on prescription medications, results may take 8 to 12 weeks, but they are often even more dramatic. This approach is not a quick fix. It's a restorative protocol designed to reverse years of low-grade inflammation, nutritional depletion, and hormonal imbalance. Are there any risks? All three nutrients are generally safe when taken at recommended dosages. However, excess zinc can cause nausea, and selenium toxicity, though rare, can occur if doses exceed 400 mg/day for extended periods. Always consult with your physician before beginning a supplement routine, especially if you're on medications or managing chronic conditions. Real results. How one patient reversed 12 years of prostate dysfunction. Let me introduce you to Ricardo, a 71-year-old retired engineer from São Paulo. When he first walked into my clinic, he looked tired, not just physically, but emotionally drained. He'd been waking up 5 to 6 times every night to urinate. His stream was weak, his bladder never felt empty, and intimacy with his wife had become rare and uncomfortable. He had tried several medications over the years, including tamsulosin and finasteride, but the side effects were intolerable. Dizziness, low libido, and even depressive symptoms. He wanted a natural solution, but one that actually worked. After a full assessment, I recommended the exact protocol we've covered in this series, a combination of gamma-tocopherol, selenium, and zinc, along with lifestyle adjustments. We mapped out a 90-day plan and got to work. Week 1-2, the Reset Ricardo eliminated processed foods and switched to healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, and nuts. He began drinking more water, tracking his intake to maintain consistent hydration. He also committed to light physical activity, walking 20 minutes twice a day. He started the triad, gamma-tocopherol, 400 mg with dinner selenium, 200 mg with lunch zinc, 30 mg with breakfast. He also reduced his caffeine to 1 small cup in the morning and replaced the rest with herbal teas. Week 3-4. The first signs Ricardo noticed his energy improving. He still woke up at night, but instead of 5 times, it was 3. His urgency began to decline, and his stream was slightly stronger. He reported less discomfort in his lower abdomen, but the biggest shift was emotional. For the first time in years, I feel hopeful, he said. I can see light at the end of the tunnel. Week 5-8, real transformation. By this point, Ricardo's nighttime urination dropped to once or twice per night. His stream was steady, and he no longer had that frustrating feeling of incomplete emptying. Daytime urgency was almost gone. His wife even noted that he seemed more confident and relaxed. They had resumed intimacy, something that had been missing for over a year. We ran a follow-up ultrasound, and the results were encouraging. Prostate volume had decreased by 18%, and inflammation markers in his blood work were significantly lower. Week 9-12, stability and strength. Ricardo maintained his supplement protocol, but made it a lifestyle, not a temporary fix. He added pelvic floor exercises to further support bladder control and began practicing 10 minutes of deep breathing each morning to manage stress. He now sleeps through most nights. He urinates comfortably, with no straining. His blood pressure and cholesterol improved too, likely due to the diet and increased movement. His comment at our final consult said it all. I feel 10 years younger, not just in my body, but in my mindset. What can you learn from Ricardo? Prostate issues are not a life sentence. Supplements only work when combined with lifestyle upgrades. Consistency beats perfection. Healing is possible, even in your 70s or 80s. Bringing it all together, your roadmap to prostate renewal. Let's recap the essentials. Gamma-tocopherol. the key form of vitamin E that reduces inflammation, combats oxidative stress, and supports hormonal balance. Dosage: 200 to 400 mg daily with healthy fats. Selenium supports antioxidant enzymes and immune defense. Dosage: 200 mcg daily with food. Zinc regulates DHT, improves urinary flow, and enhances sexual function. Dosage: 30-50 mg daily, preferably in the morning. Healthy fats: ditch omega-6 laden oils and focus on olive, avocado, and macadamia oils. Hydration and movement: drink water throughout the day and avoid sitting too long. Walk and stretch regularly. Stress management: deep breathing, connection, sleep, and moments of joy all help lower cortisol and protect prostate function. Final thoughts. There's a common myth that once prostate problems begin, they only get worse. That simply isn't true. With the right nutrients, consistent habits, and a mindset of proactive care, men can restore comfort, confidence, and quality of life, even in their later decades. I've seen it hundreds of times in my practice. And now that you know what really works, the next step is yours. So ask yourself, how do you want to live the next 10 years? Waking up tired, frustrated, and fearful of what's next? Or waking up energized, capable, and in control? The choice is powerful, and it starts with a single, consistent action. Take the first step today.